Yeah, Supergirl is hot cross buns. We all know it. The box office knows it. You know it. But it's not bad for the reasons you think. Well, maybe it is, but I'm not going to talk about those. No, what irks me is that the movie is lame. No, you can't make a blockbuster without understanding the phrase lame. Lame? Once you understand lame, you will get why all these movies are flopping. But what does lame mean? It's actually a carefully organized code. Watch closely. Lacking all mimetic entertainment. Oh, lame! This isn't just a Supergirl problem, but it's one of Supergirl's biggest shortcomings in my humble, correct opinion. Being lame is not the lack of memes like, haha, funny Steve Chicken Jockey. It's lacking even the potential to be memed. It doesn't have to be funny. It has to be memorable. Off the top of your head right now, what does the sword in this movie look like? This girl's sword. You know, her entire thing. If you said short-ish with a curved blade, then you would be right. It looks like this. Except it doesn't. This is the sword from the Prince of Persia 2010. This is her sword. This is a movie specifically made to show you the wacky, crazy things you can find in space. And this is the best design we can get for a space sword? A supposedly insanely cool weapon forged by an insanely cool guy that the bad guys track down specifically to get weapons from because he's so awesome. And this is what it looks like. It's just not that cool. You have complete unchained freedom to design an awesome weapon, and it's just uninspired. And don't say, well, it looks like the comic, because one, it doesn't. The comic hilt is better, and two, the movie doesn't care about changing the source material, and yeah, it's serviceable, but that is the problem. You don't make a multi-million-dollar piece of media to have the key weapon be serviceable. It's just not that cool. The sword is also not as cool as the Traveler's Sword, Master Sword, Buster Sword, Genji Sword, Sasuke Sword, the Monado, the Bigoron Sword, Razor Sword, Energy Sword, the Gunblade, the Diamond Sword, the Fierce Deity Sword, the Power Sword, the Satori Hanzo Sword, the Crucible, the Rebellion, the Yamato, the Aegis Swords, the Falchion Meta Knight Sword, and Ganondorf's big-ass sword. From Melee. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, lame. You want to know a movie that isn't lame? Superman. Superman was capable of letting this guy aura farm. What kind of step forward is this? Oh, you want to expand the universe? This dude is throwing balls around and it's awesome. Captain Crunch over here has an axe. A normal axe. They even go so far to introduce these Technomancer pirate girls who have teleporting tech just for us to go back to swinging around metal for the rest of the movie. Now, do I think the weapon design single-handedly made this movie flop? No. The story and characters are drastically underwhelming considering their counterparts in source and comparative material. But it's like a plane. A really expensive one is built, so if one of its engines fail, it can still land reasonably safe. Take The Furious, for example. I can leave a movie with cardboard characters happy if I get to see the cardboard characters do the most mind-boggling, jaw-dropping fight scenes of the 21st century. Now, if Kremlin Crunch showed up, teleporting around, throwing his axe and teleporting to catch it, I might remember more about the guy than just being a fan of cereal. Then I'm already in, and I want to learn more about this guy that just styled on our heroes. And speaking of heroes, this girl got the shit end of the stick. Not only is her sword not cool, she has the cliche backstory.
Hello! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Do you know who else had her father killed at a young age and took up a weapon he created to hunt down his killer? Ryuko Matoi, one of the best female leads in anything. Ryuko has never heard the word lame. But, okay, Ruthie isn't cool. Is she at least the comic relief? Also, no, she's deadpan the entire time. What are we doing? I thought we were writing a movie here. She does nothing. Lobo does nothing. Krem eats cereal. And Supergirl whines and pisses for some reason. It's weird. There's like 3 distinct scenes where someone takes a piss. There's also this long shot of a bug thing that's just straight shitting. And I'm sitting there like, is this some kind of message to the audience? There's more scenes of pissing and shitting than the sword getting used. I would say balancing humor and serious moments is hard, but you have the gun looking over your shoulder the entire time. It feels like this movie ripped the skin off of Guardians and draped it over a bug that poops popcorn. The key lesson that filmmakers, specifically well-paid filmmakers, have forgotten is to give a reason to watch your movie. Do something that can only be found in your movie. You don't need all of the brothers Warner behind you to stand out. Obsession, Backrooms, The Furious, all recent movies that took it upon themselves to deliver a memorable experience. More people reenact the dinner scene from Backrooms that could tell you the villain of Supergirl's name.
I am a freaking architect.
Because it's lame. Not because it's women. Not because it's cape slop. Because no one bothered to take a single frame of this movie and make it memorable. Except for that bug thing. I can't forget that.